Hi guys, back again with me Austin from Abba A Boy at Heart. Today I'm going to share with you my experience on Hasbro's Star Wars Mission Fleet. This is, you have the Mandalorian with Blurrg and then the Remnant Stormtrooper. Okay, right. Of course they have the name of the set on the back, but well, I've shared to you Cool with the Blurrg, and then I've shared to you Mandalorian, right, with the one with Beskar, and then surely you've seen me sharing a Stormtrooper before, which is part of the, I think that was part of the 5-pack or 6-pack. Is that 5-pack or 6-pack? Okay, anyway, the mission fleet. So these are pretty much a repackage of all of this, and I assume that Blurrg is very much identical with the one that I have shared with you guys previously, right? So this video is gonna be shorter, okay, very quick, hopefully. But anyway, let's just enjoy this. Okay, we have the artwork up here, right? So that the Mandalorian before with his original armor, and then before he got the Beskar metal, right? And with Blurrg, and then being on shootout with the Remnant Stormtrooper there. Okay, we have a photo shoot of the product down there, right? And then, oops, sorry about that. And then on the window we have this 3-piece that we're gonna cover, right? At the back, well, alright, let me check. Okay, let me maybe zoom a little bit. Alright, there are some measurement here. We have the Mandalorian here, 3.7 centimeters times 6.4 centimeters. So the height is about 6.4 centimeters. So I'm not gonna measure anything about this Mandalorian. This is what we have. This is the colorway, you know. And this is the Remnant Stormtrooper. Okay, let me move up a little bit. Okay, so it measure 3.4 centimeters and 6.4. So the same, yeah, same measurement. Let me check again. Okay, what do we have? Okay, the Blurrg is 13.6 centimeters times 8.5 centimeters. So the length, right, to the tail is about 6.3 inch. And we have the, okay, move out a little bit, the cannon, and okay, it's called, I don't know if you can read that. Okay, let me just move back. It's called Battle in the Badlands. Okay, Battle in the Badlands set. Alright, this actual scale 1:1, they say. Then we have some other products. I've shared to you this one, I've shared to you this one, I think I have shared to you Boba Fett as well, along with Chewbacca. You can check out my previous video. I think I've shared this one. This must be Darth Vader. But anyway, so yeah, it's mostly just a repackage. Just another colorway of the same mold. But we'll get to that. So how about we'll just cover this figure one by one, shall we? We'll start off with the Remnant Stormtrooper first. Okay. Now, just to give quick comparison, this is the previous Stormtrooper that I've shared with you. Okay. Now, this white here across all the armor is more like a brilliant white, right? Whereas this one is more like, well, a bit yellowish, probably a bit like bone white. But we can see that the actual mold is very much the same. It's just different paint, and of course we see. Okay, I'll focus on the Remnant. On the Remnant one here, it has several dirt marks on this area, this thigh suit. Okay, the chest, and then the shoulder pads. Okay, which is, I like that better actually. You know, if you know me, because I like acid rain theme. So it's kind of my preference as well. But I realized also, while the mark did not extend to the back, unfortunately, doesn't have much markings at the back. But what I realized is the helmet, right? Do you see the difference? There's added markings on the Remnant one, okay, which is the blue stripes on the side here. It's a very it's a blue, very noticeable blue there, whereas this one doesn't have that. I think this one should be the more accurate one. I'm not really an expert in accuracy and stuff, but there's been a debate even in the TVC line, 112 line, which one make the most accurate Stormtrooper helmet, Stormtrooper mold, etc. I'm not really an expert on that, but at the very least, this is, I think I like this one better. Okay, so it's very much the same. So just quick articulation. The head is a ball joint, so you can do ball joint motion, full rotation, side to side, not so much, but then the arm, and then the hinge, using the hinge. Okay, oops, sorry about that. Okay, basically that's the hinge. It still feels a bit rubbery. Of course, it's the same body mold after all. Then we have the wrist rotation. Okay, wrist, and then we have the sitting legs. Okay, which can split like this. Okay, and then go to the other side, right? Okay, and then we have the hole there. I think it's the same. Alright, so that's pretty much with the Remnant Stormtrooper side by side with the quote-unquote normal shiny Stormtrooper. Even the blaster. Okay, here I have the blaster. Let me try if I can zoom in a bit more. Show you guys. Okay, the blaster here is pretty much the same with what we have. This is the Remnant one. This is the one, the shiny Stormtrooper one. The mold is the same. Even the paint is the same. So it's still very nice, reliable blaster with the little trigger there. Okay, and of course you can just put it on the Remnant Stormtrooper arms. Okay, oops, focus. All right. The trigger palm is on the right, as actually on both. So it's really up to you which one do you want to put the blaster on. But it works just very easily. Okay, so that's the Remnant Stormtrooper with the blaster. Okay. Next is the Mandalorian in his what I call Pre-Beskar armor, which I actually, to some extent, sometimes I prefer this one, compared to the Beskar. I know Beskar, the fluff of the story of it, the functionality, the ability is superb and all, but sometimes it's just boring silver to me personally. So I don't blame any of you guys if you boo me right now, but that's only my preference. Sometimes I like it this way, rugged, dirty, a bit more colorful, but still, his bounty hunter look is very, very noticeable. Okay, to me. But I have to check with the other scale though. It seems that this one is using the silver. It's very much the same Beskar helmet with what we have. I have to check. I'm not really sure. Okay, anyways, very much again like the Remnant and Stormtrooper is the same thing. It's just same mold. It's just different paint job. Okay, the cape is a different color. This one is light gray, whereas this one is more brownish. Okay, right. I'll focus on this one. I'll take off the cape. Okay, so that you can see behind as well. Basically, the cape is the same thing. bit rubbery with the peg hole and things to connect, not to connect, but to put on the shoulders, basically. Alright, so the helmet is very much the same, right? No differences, but the whole marking on the body that's where the differences are. I actually like this kind of brick red colorway, and then yeah, I think it's cool. It has kind of a cream color here and there. Of course, it's not as detailed as what we want it to be, but yeah, again, I like this red brick color across here, this part, and then the arm or the chest, and then here, here I like that. Okay, and then the tie on the right, this one is a different color. The boots is actually almost similar. Let me check. Yeah, okay. The Beskar one is a bit more greenish, but this one is a bit more brownish. Or is it just me? Well, in the camera it looks quite similar, but okay, you can see the difference here, right? So yeah, again, no differences. Of course, this one doesn't have a jetpack, but if you want to, you can grab this one and put it on him. All right, where else do we need to see? Yeah, again, nothing much really. In fact, the color of the belt is almost the same. The belt, and yeah. But I like this reddish brick red, which with combination with cream, and yeah. Okay, so right, that's side by side. I'm not gonna measure because it's already stated on the packaging anyway. Right. Okay. For articulation, if in case this is the first time of you watching any mission fleet, again, the head is on a ball joint, so yeah, you can do up and down a little bit. Okay, side to side. Okay, and then full rotation. Oops, focus. Right, and the arms, and then you can use the ratchet. Sorry, not the ratchet, but yeah, it's kind of ratcheting hinge actually, but yeah, you can extend the hinge like that, right? Okay, so yeah, and the wrist, you can turn it around, and you can do a split or the sitting position, of course, which is most important. You want to put him on a Blurrg. By the way, let's just put on his cape here. Okay, very easy. Just plug the pack into the pack hole and make sure it clips on the neck. Okay, all right, and it holds nicely. So that's pretty much for the Mandalorian. We have the trigger finger on the right and on the left. I will see the weapon next. Right here, the longer blaster that we have with this Mandalorian, Pre-Beskar Mandalorian, and you know what? It's exactly the same with the Beskar one, as you can see. So it's the same. They don't really care with the accessories. It's pretty much same old accessories, which is still cool. Okay, I like that. Okay, maybe just a bit quick look on this side, in case there are new viewer looking at this. Okay, again, I like this, the usage of this brownish kind of a wooden color, whereas this one is more metal, like iron-like color. So yeah, that's cool. Okay, just try to put on the arm, on the grip. Of course, we cannot do any two-handed shooting position. No, unfortunately. I wish we can have a fully articulated in this scale, but I think it's better for them to focus on PVC for that. Alright, so yeah, you can grab and it grips nicely, and then even the smaller blaster, we have the small blaster. This is the one that came with this Pre-Beskar Mandalorian. Okay, you see. Okay, yeah, even the material is the same, still rubbery. Right, and this is the Beskar one, so not much no differences. It's not much, but no differences. Okay, that's the word, no differences at all. So you can put this smaller bus maybe on the left. Sorry, put it on the left, and yeah, still holds nicely. Okay, so that's the Pre-Beskar with the Beskar one, once again side by side. Next is the Blurrg, and this is a very nice Blurrg even for this small scale figure. Okay, and you know what, is very much exactly the same with what we have with Quill. You know, all right. The Blurrg here is, I have checked it here and there, there is no differences at all. Okay, not even with the cannon here. Alright, so if you have watched my previous video on this guy, on Quill and this Blurrg, and you know what's the deal with them. Okay, for the sake of, you know, for those new one who haven't seen it, okay, this Blurrg is actually very cool. Okay, the way it is molded is quite serious. I like that Hasbro is, you know, although it's a kids toy line, but they try to make it as best at the very least. Okay, look at the shade, right? Still, you know, this wrinkle on the skin, right? Always is welcome. Okay, I think I mentioned that this was my most favorite ride probably from this line so far. Okay, because the mold and the paint, look at that on the tail, is very cool, right? And then what's cool here is on the face there, look at those eyes, right? Very lively. And then this is the best part of you can see the inside of the mouth, very detailed. Oh, it's losing one teeth. Let me check whether there's a difference there. No, it's the same. Okay, it's the same. Yeah, the tongue, the teeth. So yeah, it's very cool. But no differences. Yeah, and then this part here where you can put the hand of the Mandalorian is rubbery. You have two peg holes there. That's for the cannon. I'll try to put the cannon on. Let me try this side maybe, because this one I have put on the right. Okay, with Quill. Right, so articulation, you have the mouth. Okay, you have the legs. Okay, which pretty much rotates all around, if not for the mold. Okay, the arm is quite interesting as also. On both sides you have rotation, and then there's a bit of a hinge there. Okay, so rotation and the hinge. Okay, it's the same on this side as well, on the right. Okay, hinge with combination with the rotation. The arms is a bit rubbery, so that's cool. And the tail, there are some movement here as well. Let me show you. Okay, side by side, up and down. Okay, side by side that much. Okay, down, up, and it stands really well. Right. All right, I'll show you the cannon. It's pretty much the same cannon with what we have. Okay, the green here is the spring-loaded button. Okay. Okay, that's the pack to connect with the Blurrg. Okay, mold wise, cool. Okay, standard Hasbro. Okay, and then we have the plastic, what do you call, cannon. You can plug it, click, and then ready to fire. You can press this green color. It's actually very strong. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so I promise you that I'll put it on the left. Instead of the right, because I've done it before. So here it is, the Blurrg. Okay, the one with the cannon on the left is this set. Okay, this Pre-Beskar set, whereas this one with an open mouth is the one with Quill. So I said again, is the same, very much the same. Okay, no differences at all, not even on the cannon, not even to anything. Okay, so that's, well, yeah, what do you expect, right? Okay, so there with the Blurrg. Right, now to set him up on this Blurrg, I've set Quill there. Okay, already sitting on the Blurrg, on his Blurrg, but right now I'm trying to set this Mandalorian with this Blurrg. Okay, so what do you need to do first is to make him into sitting position. Okay, and then extend the arm to the front, and then adjust the what do you call this the grip. Okay, the grip, just like it's going to ride a motorcycle. Think of it like a Harley Davidson. Okay, and then let me just put this off. Slide the two legs below this rubbery steering thing, and then try to plug on the rubbery steering to the both arms. Alright, let me try. Okay. Alright, so alright. Okay, it's gonna be a bit awkward, because I feel that this is not meant to be for the Mandalorian, because you see this, the steering part here is bended to the front, because I'm trying to sit his butt just in the middle there. Of course, if you want to just sit him like this, it's okay as well, but in case of Quill there, this figure could sit just right in the middle like that. You know what I mean? Just before this part of the saddle part. So I don't know, guys. If you want it to be more natural on the gripping, this is the best you can do, because the arm cannot. Or maybe. Let's try to just grip it one arm. No, because if we want to grip with the arms to this handlebar, you will this Mandalorian arm is longer than Quill, and then it will extend. It will push it to the front. Now it is rubbery in a way that you can just force it that way. In the long run, it will remain that way. So it's up to you. What also interests me is that because this cape is not as rubbery as I want it to be. It is rubbery, but it's quite sturdy. But you can just put it there. No, well, it will hold. Don't worry about it. It will hold. But like I said, it will be awkward. Just awkward to see, right? So this is what it looks like from the front. Notice that it's stretching here and there, whereas Quill is a more natural, because there's more to his size. So I'll put the cannon on the left, like I promised you. Alright, so let's use the tail as a third stand. Alright, but nonetheless, it works. Right, there we go. We have the Mandalorian with Pre-Beskar suit, Pre-Beskar armor, riding the Blurrg, side by side with Quill. It's not perfect because of the size. The size of the saddle is not meant to be for the Mandalorian, unfortunately. But yeah, we can have him riding beside together with Quill, just like in the movie, right? So yeah, maybe from this side, right? Unfortunately, we don't have anything to put his blaster on him. No, unfortunately, no way we can put the blaster on him. Yeah, that's But a shame, not even his longer blaster. Fortunately, we don't have anything to plug it. Okay, unlike Quill here, he has the strap, so he can just put the strap and then it will just stay there. But with this Mandalorian, it doesn't have any strap here. Okay, with the guns, with the blaster, longer and shorter. So unfortunately, no, we don't have that. Yeah, okay, I'll put this Quill on the back. So this is this set, the Remnant Stormtrooper, and then the Mandalorian, and then with the Blurrg. Okay, all right. So maybe you have some question on should I get this set if I have the previous ones. It depends. Do you need another Blurrg? Do you need the Mandalorian with the Pre-Beskar armor colorway and a Remnant Stormtrooper? I mean, it's always good to have one more Stormtrooper to army build, but then how about the rest, right? So because it's pretty much a straight repackage of what we have with the other releases, and even with the with the 5-pack, you have the 5-pack, and then yeah. So okay, well, it depends. Okay, I'll leave it up to you, and I think it's a shame that this Blurrg that we have here, which is awesome by the way, it's cool, but the sitting position needs to be fixed a little bit to cater for the Mandalorian proportion of the body. But don't worry, it still works because it's still rubbery, but it may not look as good as what we have with Quill. Alright, so thanks guys for watching until the end. If you like this video, please like, subscribe and share, and don't forget to turn on your notification bell for more video updates. And see ya. Ciao.